Mr. Wong again.
Whoa. Gentlemen.
We meet again.
ASVAL video.
Yeah, Sweeney, you're right. It's the ASVAL video. So, I'm going to be talking about the changes that were done to the VAL, and I'm going to talk about what I think about them, and if I think that the VAL has changed its place in the meta. And I'm also going to give you as the players some suggestions to make the gun really, really good. And also I'm going to give a few little builds that I think you guys should try. Anyways, let's move on with the video. So, the ASVAL received horizontal recoil changes, making it have better horizontal recoil. The accuracy was increased, which honestly, I think we can just ignore that. It's not that big a deal. The sound spread was lower, which means it's heard from way less far away, which is actually something to think about. I'll mention it in a second. Control was lower, which also is quite negligible, so we don't have to worry. And the reload time got increased, so it's a little bit slower of a reload. But its damage drop-off got increased to 40 meters as well. The biggest thing here really is the horizontal recoil being way better, and the damage fall off being a lot further. The reload time nerf is also something to consider. But honestly, the way I think about it is, with all these horizontal recoil buffs, now if I run all the reload attachments for the ASVAL, which I wouldn't do before, I can still shoot way better than I used to, whilst also reloading faster than I used to. So all in all, I think that the reload nerf actually makes sense, because now if you run the reload attachments, you'd be reloading incredibly fast, way faster than you used to be. So I think it's a good change to go along with its better range. So because of these changes, there's nothing to do with DPS that's been changed here. So a lot of the best players who were good with the ASVAL before will probably think that it feels very similar. Honestly, I thought it felt very similar myself. I only started thinking it wasn't similar when I tried out a certain build, which I'll mention in a minute. But if you're a player who didn't like the ASVAL before, definitely give it a go now, because it could feel different for you. The players back then who were good with it were only good because they're not very bad at the things the ASVAL is bad at, which was recoil. Whereas if you're bad at recoil and you haven't been having a good time with the recoil, the gun will feel completely different. It's probably going to feel really good even. Another thing is, its damage fall off just allows the VAL to be more like present in a lot of gunfights that it should be. Instead of having SMG range, now it has more of a, what you'd expect from like a carbine, from like BF4 kind of range. Like it's a good medium range. It's really awesome. It goes well with the recoil changes. So this is the build I'm going to be recommending, which is the ERC grip, which makes the reload speed faster, quick AMAG, which makes the reload faster again, but makes the recoil a little bit worse, and then any form of red dot that you please. I'm going to be using the OKP7 just because it's new and it looks really cool. It's not brand new, it's just new to the ASVAL. But the reason I do this is because of what I was saying earlier. Now that the recoil is lower, I can actually run this quick mag and not feel like I'm killing way less. So it actually feels really good. Now, the big tip though is to combine this with the assault class, because the assault class has a passive where it reloads 20% faster. This gun ends up reloading really quick, and I think that its uptime is actually really good considering its DPS of a 4-shot kill at an 800 fire rate. It's pretty good DPS. It's actually like very good. So yeah, this is the build I would recommend for those of you who liked the ASVAL before and you already were pretty good at it. Try this out and it'll just feel like an ASVAL, but with a bit better uptime. And also the recoil still is lower, so that's a bonus as well. Now, if you're a bit more new to the gun, so this is like a low recoil build. I would recommend bringing no magazine attachment to keep that recoil good, and also bring the SE5 grip to get a mix between vertical and horizontal recoil. You could actually switch out the SE5 for the BCM gunfighter, but I run the SE5. I think this would be really good for those of you who didn't like the ASVAL before, because you definitely could like it now with these attachments. It is fantastic. Alright, this is going to be a live commentary of the new ASVAL. But there's music in the game now. You could hear it just for a second, like earlier, but it's pretty cool. You know, I don't mind it. I think it's better to have some music than nothing, but let me know what you guys think, because I find that in a lot of games I just turn down the music anyways, because I listen to my own. Or alternatively, I'm playing Escape from Tarkov and I keep the music up because it's awesome. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna go ASVAL. I'm running quick mag for the reload speed, ERC for the reload speed, and I'm going assault for the reload speed. And the reason I'm doing that is because the I'm just going to run the PKS because it looks really weird here, but it looks good in game. But yeah, I'm going to turn off my HUD so when I spam tab you guys don't see it. But yeah, the ASVAL, so the buffs feel weird, right? Because if you were good with it before, you'll probably do the exact same with it now. But the difference being, now that the horizontal recoil is lower, oh, it doesn't stop the, okay, I will not spam that, that's my bad. But now that the horizontal recoil is lowered, you don't need to bring recoil attachments, and you can actually bring all the reload attachments. And now, For me, I reload faster with the gun, and my recoil is similar to how it used to be, or it's like still a bit better, to be honest. So I end up having a gun that reloads faster than it used to, and has like similar recoil. But yeah, anyways, let's have a look. Let's have a gaze. Now, because I have wicked run speed as well, because I'm running a light bag and light mag, I can get here really, really fast. And you know what? I'm actually going to chill in this building and look across. I'm going to go like that. The only reason I do that is just due to map knowledge. I know that that's the path the enemies take, and that's why I do that. I got a prone through this window because of the wooden beam, which is frustrating. I'm going to die! Oh, that guy had a rocket launcher. I thought I was dead. That guy went around, so I'm gonna wait for him. He's gonna... Oh, I stopped shooting! I thought I killed him! Oh, no! Ah, well, ah, well. That's a shame, that's a shame. I'm gonna check that real quick. He says they raised some of the kills needed for skins. Yeah, I think this is actually a little bit higher. I'm not too sure, but I think that is actually a bit higher. Alright, let's have a look here. See, with all this light movement stuff, I can move around real quick and get to the positions I want. See, a lot of people flack the fast movement playstyle, but I don't think... A lot of players don't realize that it's actually very high skill. And I don't mean jumping around and lean spam. I mean like, dang, that's a shame. That was really good shooting from that guy. I don't mean like jumping around and all that. I mean, a high movement speed allows you to get into good positions. So if you know where good positions are, you now have a build that allows you to obtain them a lot faster, which I think is very high skill. And I don't think that fast movement speed should get a flack from people. I don't think it's cringy. I think it's just... I don't know, I think it's good. I think you lacking the mags is very interesting, because it means you have to be really good with your sidearm as well. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to go blow up that car, because I don't want people to spawn on it. Jimmy the Fish says hello. I don't know why 2 C4s didn't blow them up, that's crazy. Anyways, let's have a look. People keep saying that the game's going to suffer due to the community servers. I just disagree. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it can only really get better. I think that if the community servers start doing rules which are bad and push people away, then yeah, it's going to be bad. Oh, you know what, actually? I actually do think that it might... What needs to happen, right, is players who click on quick match need to be able to get into this server. Purely because this server actually is the exact same as an official server. I don't think that you should be able to get into ones with like way different rule sets because it's kind of annoying. But I think progression should be allowed, of course, because this just straight up works exactly like an official server. But the only difference is, let's say we have oh, weird. Let's say we have a dude who's abusing like server rules a bunch over and over and over again. He keeps getting unbanned due to the game's normal system unbanning people. Now on a community server, we can just permaban someone who's actually like doing something wrong. Dang, that was a shame. That was a really good shot from that guy. That guy hit me even though he was probably getting aim punched. Or maybe he wasn't getting aim punched actually, due to the update from a while ago. But yeah, also, actually, you know what? I might use the OKP7 just to show off the new sights. Anyways, let's talk more about the game because I've been focusing on the update and not the actual match at hand. So, this gun now doesn't have that bad a recoil, but it also reloads slower than normal. But because of the lower recoil, as I said earlier, I've got all these reload attachments on my gun without having to suffer recoil debuffs, which is really, really good. So the gun just feels like it was better than it used to be. For a lot of the best players, if they were looking for low recoil anyways, no, sorry, the DPS has not changed at all. Meaning that the best of the best players, the gun is pretty much the same. So if you were really good with it before, you're probably not going to be a whole lot better now. You will kill a little bit faster at longer ranges, but the only way that serves to benefit you is you will be running out of magazines less quickly. So I think that this gun, it feels, even though it was a recoil buff, the buffs actually feel more peripheral for players who are good, and players who were bad with it before will kind of get to experience what we experienced. Sorry, I'm explaining this really badly. So, good players, the gun feels similar and only has like, it feels like a quality of life buff, not an actual like, the gun is better buff. To players who weren't good at recoil before, this will feel like a good buff. This gun's going to feel cracked now, compared to how it used to feel. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to do this. Just trying to find this other guy, because he's an AK-5C, so I don't really want to leave him alone for too long. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's a no light, I'm pretty sure. No, it's nowhere. My bad. Dang, that's a shame. I should have screwed my head on. But, so yeah, this gun doesn't feel different for high skill. For medium skill players, this gun probably does feel pretty different. And I think that's a good thing. I don't want this gun to be OP again like it was in the playtests. I really, really like it being where... I honestly like it where it is now. I feel like I can shred. It's got pretty good uptime with all of these attachments and things. Considering its DPS, I really think it's good. I think that, I don't know. I'm using the past couple games, and it feels good. It doesn't feel OP, because I have to reload so often. But, it does feel good. I have to hit every shot. I definitely got to try to hit all the shots. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel weird, because it doesn't feel super duper different from how I did before. It feels easier to use, but it doesn't feel like I'm performing better, if you guys get what I'm saying. I don't have to sweat balls really, really hard to get good at this gun. I can just sort of play normally, which is good. But my total KD just feels the same as it used to be with this gun. Man, I swear you cap objective slower on this server, because this is really, really slow. It should be the exact same as official, but it feels slow. Man, honestly, I feel bad. I'm going to be a bad teammate right here and not cap this, because it's just taking so long that I don't want the video to be boring for you guys. So I'm going to head in a bit more and see what's good. That guy was just going AFK, so that kill wasn't even that good, to be honest. I'm not going to drop an ammo pack. I prefer to do it when I'm running out of bandages. But we'll see what happens. Okay, this will be a good time to do it. I'm going to back up, drop the ammo pack, grab some ammo, grab some bandages. Oh great, I only have to use 2. That's fantastic. So that means I'll be back to where I was before I used them. Fantastic. Now I'm good to go. Fully restocked. Ready to go. That guy was typing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there was 2 guys on the right there. That felt good. Oh, there's another guy. The reason I threw the impact was because of the exo armor. Oh man, dude, that's such bad luck from that guy. That was just pure bad luck. I didn't even play good. That was bad luck for him. Because of the way his gun was being pulled up, I'm pretty sure. Dang, I'm dead. Doing pretty good, 33 and 4, that's definitely a good KD. For this gun, that's like pretty normal, because this gun is what the VAL buff did. And I think that if you didn't like the VAL before because it had too much recoil, you're going to love it now. And if you already loved the VAL back then, try the build of Assault plus Erk Grip plus Quick Mag, because now you're going to reload really, really, really fast. So that gun's going to feel way better, and your recoil is not going to be as bad as it used to be. So that's the main takeaway. Good players do the Assault thing. Players who are struggling with it originally, give it another go, because it's probably a lot better now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the slow gameplay, and I'll catch you guys